take great pleasure in welcoming into the fire the dynamic, rebounding halfback flanker, Tassie's young gun, probable first-round draft pick, and exciting young talent, Lachie Cowan. Nice to meet you, Lachie.
Nice to meet you too, LJ. How are you?
No, pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Oh, good. You've been repping Tassie since under-12s. It must be great representing Tasmania. Do you think the challenge of being part of a team that is always going to battle against states with so many to choose from makes you work harder to play better?
Yeah, it is. I've always played for Tassie and it's been good. Probably not the most talented bunch of guys down in Tassie, but always work hard and always got good team chemistry.
Oh, well, that's at least good, isn't it, then?
Yeah.
How exciting is it that there's such talk about having a team in Tassie? What impact do you think that would have on future players coming out of Tassie?
Yeah, it'd have a massive impact on them and give them sort of another stepping stone other than just the Devils, and having to go into, having that being able to play for Tassie, having that extra sort of step.
Yeah, it would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah. Knowing that only 6 Tassie guys have been drafted since 2007 means they will have at least 7 when you're in. But seriously, did this fact give you extra motivation to push harder this year?
Yeah, I'm close with a couple of people that have been drafted from Tassie, a couple of them 7s. So talking to them, and obviously it'd be massive if I was lucky enough to get picked up. But I guess it does give you a little motivation, especially with most of the drafts sort of coming from Melbourne.
Yeah, I reckon you got a pretty good chance, mate.
I hope so.
Yeah. You played your first senior game at 16. That is crazy. How nervous were you and how'd it go?
I was pretty nervous. I get nervous before any game, really. We ended up winning by probably 90-odd. We played the Trobe and they went great at the time, but it was good to get versus big bodies at such a young age.
I think it's important that although we all know how good you are, you don't turn 18 until December. Always being younger than everyone else. Has that helped in your development?
I guess it has. A couple of the other boys that are looking to get drafted from Tassie are also born in December. So, yeah, it's good, but I'd much rather my birthday earlier in the year.
Yeah. What a great NABLE you had, personally, and as a team, almost going all the way. Have you had the chance to personally reflect on your NAB season?
On a team's note, we have very proud of the way that Tassie played this year. Not haven't really looked too much into myself and that stuff this year, but really happy with the team and how far we went.
Yeah. You guys went down by a point. Such a disappointing loss. But given the season you guys had, you must have been very proud this year.
I was very proud. It did hurt to go down by a point, even with Dandy missing a couple of the big names. But yeah, it did hurt to go down by a point. Dandy were better on the day, so can't do much about it.
They say you're a quiet and reserved youngster. Although you took on the captaincy for Tassie this year, how was that, mate? Are you led by words or more by action sort of guy?
Probably more by action. I don't tend to talk too much. I sort of let Sam, the other co-captain, do a lot of the talking, more lead by action. I've been pretty quiet sort of through my whole footy career.
Well, that's all right. Either way, good. You were also the 3rd player only from a non-Victorian side to win the NAB League Boys Best and Fairest. Quite the year you put together. I know we don't play footy for individual honours, but nevertheless, it still must have been cool.
Yeah, it was great. I didn't quite know what it was before it, and then after I got told that I won it, I'd done some reading up on it, and yeah, it was an honour to win.
Oh, it would have been awesome.
It was great.
Yeah. Unlike many in the NAB League, you've also been exposed to the bigger bodies in the Tasmanian State League. How have you gone in that league, and what have you taken out of it?
I only played 4 or 5 games for North Launceston this year. A lot of them were wet games, so it's more just hack footy. But I learned a fair bit out of it, and the coaches down there were great. Brad Cox-Goodyear was big for me. So, yeah.
You had an outstanding chance, All-Australian, mate. Congrats on the accolade. How long did it take to wipe that smile off?
It took a while. I didn't see it until probably a day after. And one of my mates showed me. But yeah, it was great. A good achievement. But once again, it's not really something that you play for. It's just good to get recognised along the way.
Yeah, it must be a pretty big honour for you, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah. All right. So playing for the Allies, you averaged 22 disposals at a 70% efficiency. Elite, mate. Absolutely killed it. How was it playing with and against the best in the best and showing everyone you're well and truly at the level?
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed playing. Well, the Vic teams were very tough, both of them. I think Metro only beat us by 16, but they had George, Wardlaw, and Elijah didn't play, so they had a couple of big names out. But it was great getting to play against them boys, and also the WA and SA boys that we don't get to play in the NAB League. It's good to challenge yourself against them type of boys.
Yeah, and even with George and Elijah out, they're just such a good team, aren't they?
Yeah, they're pretty stacked. So are the country boys.
Yeah. You're a tough and rebounding defender who looks AFL ready in my eyes. Any thoughts on maybe taking your awesome ability into the guts, or are you happy off half back? Because honestly, my dad always says the half back flankers are the money men.
I'd love to go into the guts. That's where I used to play sort of my junior career and only moved to a halfback last year, but I'm pretty comfortable down on a halfback flank now.
I'd be pretty good either position, am I right? Okay, so what do teams get from you? Well, a dead set future star is what they get. A rebounding defender with a booming long kick, a two-way runner with athleticism, a player with flair who will take the game on and set the crowd alight, a great intercept mark and a terrific decision maker, another mouth-watering prospect for all clubs. So where's the area of improvement? Because you look pretty good to me.
Probably my endurance has been not where I wanted it to be, and a few decision making errors and a bit of skill errors as well that I've got to work on.
Yeah, it's good to have something to work on though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Congrats on the combine invite. How was that experience and how did you go?
Yeah, it was great. Talking to a few of the boys that I met on the academy and the Allies boys as well, catching up with them was good. And then also meeting new people. And the testing was good. Like, obviously you don't look forward to the 2K, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it sounds like an amazing experience. Was there anything you dreaded a bit? The 2K, I'm guessing? Yeah, 2K.
Yeah, I probably dreaded the 2K a bit, but like once you realise the other boys are dreading it too, you're sort of in the same boat, and you feel all right about it.
Yeah, and anything you surprised you did really well at?
I didn't think I'd go as well in the jumps as I did, so that was pretty surprising, but pretty happy with it.
Awesome. Some easy questions for you, mate. What team do you back for on the AFL?
I go for the Blues, Carlton.
Oh, the Blues. How did you feel that Collingwood game?
I was pretty flat about that. Sitting on the couch watching at home and was very flat about it.
Mate, I was right in front of the goals, saw it all. Do you have a favourite player?
Probably Jack Sinclair from the Saints.
Yeah. What do you like to do in your spare time?
I like spearfishing. I go out there with a couple of my mates and also up to Barrington and get on the boat or the jet ski.
Yeah, caught pretty big fish with that.
A few. I don't really know much about fish, but I just, if it moves, I get it.
Away from footy, do you have any special talents?
Not really, to be honest. A bit of a one-trick pony. I don't do much outside of footy other than them things.
Well, you can say spearfishing. We know that.
Yeah, we'll spit. That'll be it.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Lachie. Great to chat to you today. You're a great guy and going to be an awesome AFL player. Good luck in the draft, buddy.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me, LJ.
Awesome to have you on, buddy.
Cheers. Thanks, mate.